Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. And today, the P stands for Personal Pan Gummy Pizza.
What?
Somebody came today to my work and gave me a mini personal pizza out of gummy. And I ate it.
It was a Lunchable.
It was a Lunchable, but the pizza Lunchable.
Shaped like a heart.
The pizza Lunchables.
Shaped like a heart was the best.
Was the best.
Beyond.
Thank you.
It was only rich kids.
The way that bread.
Privilege.
Well, middle class.
Okay, I was lower middle class.
Yeah.
I'm admitting it now.
Yeah.
I'm tired of running away
but
from
now
it.
you're solidly middle class.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle, baby.
Yeah.
I'm riding that line. Depending on the month, I can go up or down. Right now,
I'm lower
pretty down.
middle.
Yeah, I'm down towards your level right now. Holidays, death.
Yeah. Holidays and death.
I brought her a Lunchable today because
She's so
I
sweet.
wanted you to have a nice surprise on Valentine's Day. Because
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, I get it.
What's your relationship
I
to
have been alone
Valentine's Day?
before, and
Yeah.
I know how painful it is.
I'm not alone. I'm single, and there's a difference.
Interesting. What a take.
I'm out there. I'm doing the work. I'm back
I'm
on the
proud of
market.
you.
I'm back on the market.
And I'm proud of you. You're working hard.
And
You're bold to beat. Here's $5 for you to keep.
Thank
That's
you.
what the cash machine used to say. It doesn't
Listen,
matter.
what is your relationship to Valentine's Day? Do you love?
At
do you
time of
hate?
filming, it is Valentine's Day.
We're having
Just
a
so you know.
We are having a Galentine's Day. You're welcome into our Galentine's party, and it's gonna be just this.
My husband is at work, and her husband doesn't exist yet.
Yet he exists. He just doesn't know himself about it yet.
He just hasn't met you yet. That's a Michael Bublé song. You like
Oh, maybe it's Michael Bublé. It could be. I
Reach
probably.
for the stars. We all would, money. You seen the TikTok of the guy who's like, POV, you found out your girlfriend's cheating on you, but she's a billionaire? And he's like, oh man. Oh, shit. Well, we're all human. I love you. I'll see you in France. I would do it. I've never been a Valentine's Day girl. Curtis and I are not Valentine's Day people. He got me a card because I'm a gift giver.
Yeah, love
I'm a
language.
gift giver.
Gift giving.
But my reception.
Oh, you don't like receiving?
No. I do. I love it. But it's not as important to me. It's the thought that counts when I receive presents. And so Curtis writing a card. Do you know how... I can't write a card. What do you say? You say hello, and then what? He got me a card, and I absolutely adored it. And I got... This is so dark. I got him a photo, his favorite photo of him and his father, and I put it in a little frame so he can have it by his bed, because his father is gone.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law has talked about it publicly now, so we are allowed to talk about it. A few days before Christmas, while visiting us, my father-in-law passed away. So that's what I've been kind of alluding to, but I didn't want to mention it publicly until the family had. So that is what's been going on. That is why the episodes have been few and far between. But we're getting back on track. We're slowly getting our lives back together. And tell the people you love that you love them. I love Jerry very much, and I will miss him a lot. Oh, what a Valentine's Day. I really did, though. I was like, this is going to be so sweet. Like, I got a picture of him and his dad, and then I also got a picture of his dad. His dad loved our dog, and so it's Jerry, like, hugging JB. It's, like, one of my favorite pictures of him, and I got it for the house, and I was like, this is going to be so great. And then as he's opening it, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? This is Valentine's Day. What am I doing? But love is love, love wins.
Love is
Target
love.
said that.
And
what's your relationship with Valentine's?
No, I never liked it.
Great.
The one time I had a girlfriend.
I just hit my lip.
Are you okay?
Did I fuck it up?
No.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
Oh, that was the scariest moment of my life.
It is really scary when you hit your lip when you're wearing lipstick.
Y'all have no idea.
You don't know.
Well, you might.
You might,
probably
but
wear
if you don't know, you wouldn't have any
Then you wouldn't
idea.
know.
I've never had a great Valentine's Day. I've only had nothing Valentine's Days, or one time I was deep undercover, and deep in denial.
Right.
And so I was dating this girl in high school, and on
Hot.
Valentine's Day,
You finger her.
she was out of town, and she was mad that I didn't call her, but I had school all day, and I didn't have a cell phone.
Listen, that's why I'm gay. Women be tripping. And I've always said it.
She's fine.
And I've always said it.
She's married. I think she has kids. She's fine.
You couldn't have given her kids.
No. I've never wanted children, even when it was an option.
You know what? I only wanted kids as long as I had a relationship with my family because I thought it would finally make them respect me. LOL, once I let go of that, I don't want kids. I love kids. I adore kids. We went, bitch.
I don't really
We were in Champaign this past weekend for Love Fest, this event that we got flown out for, and I want to thank Josh so much. We had
thank you, Josh and Nicole and everyone at Uniting Pride.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I have not been to a college town in I don't know how long, and the hotel they put us up in was like in the middle of college town.
Yeah.
So we went to Target. Okay, we get there. We got to get snacks.
We were walking distance from a Target, a Subway, a Dunkin' Donuts,
a Taco Bell,
a Chipotle, a Noodles and Company, a Poke place,
a pho bowl
place.
Yeah.
It was
great.
Heaven.
It was great.
It was heaven.
It was really great. We walk out and it's just, there are college kids everywhere. They don't know where their bodies are in space. They're all too afraid to move.
And they all look 12. They're all this short.
Me was
they all look 12.
Joy, I think I want to adopt a college child. I just want to say,
I don't want
you're doing great.
That.
I want to take them to a restaurant and I want to see them try to find the bathroom. Because I promise you it's going to take too long.
Why don't we get some interns in here?
I don't want them a part of my business. They'll ruin it.
Yeah.
We were in Target and it's like a self-checkout only lane because, people don't want to deal with college kids. Just the amount of open registers that they were just too afraid. The people at the front of the line were too afraid to go walk up to.
Yeah.
Did that not give you a little bit of a heart with your heart?
It made me angry.
One? Okay.
Pay attention. You know what I mean?
But their brains aren't developed.
Yeah, speaking of brains not developed, let's get into these drag queens, shall we? It's RuPaul's Drag Race.
That is how drag starts.
It's RuPaul's Drag Race.
Brain problem.
Season 16. What is it? Season 16?
You don't have to introduce it. It's in the title.
They're going to make dolls of themselves.
You almost said puppets.
They're going to make dolls. Yeah. Well, dolls are just puppets with extra
holes. I agree. We're just going to run through this. By the by, we're also going to be doing UK versus the world in the same episode. So we're going to start with US because USA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God bless the USA. We do everything right. No problems.
We're having a Valentine's Day party.
Yeah.
And we're doing it all.
So we're going to love on the United States because I'm so sorry about that. Let's just get to it. The mini challenge involves Charo. Now, I love Charo. She looks great.
She's incredible.
Like 75.
Yeah.
76. She looks insane. I saw her son at a diner. So,
yeah,
so if you need to talk to her, let me know because I've got an in.
Can I talk to her son?
Can I tell you that I do think you would get along?
Yeah.
Just because, he seems troubled. What I love is that the mini challenge was sponsored by Spain. And, I've been to Barcelona. So as an ambassador to Spain via Barcelona, it just really took me back. And I felt excited. I felt grateful, really. I loved watching them do flamenco dancing because when I was in Spain, when I was in Barcelona, people were like, dance flamenco with me. And I was like, I'm not very good at it. And they were like, no one's good at it. And then we just dance and dance.
Can I see you back here for a second?
Yeah.
I love that you love Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Thank you. However, the affect you're doing with your voice and your tongue, with your T's,
I'm not meaning to. It just comes out naturally.
Right. Maybe for the word Barcelona is fine. The rest of it, you're delving into some inappropriate territory. I just want to keep us on the right track, sort of politically and socioeconomically.
Can I see back here?
Yeah.
So my best friend Betsy, she was my childhood best friend, and let's be honest,
your childhood
best friend. No, I brought you back here.
Okay.
You just wait.
Okay.
You never stop that relationship with your childhood best friend. She's a speech pathologist. She would think this was hilarious. That's why we're still best friends.
Mm-hmm. Can I see you back here? Fuck that bitch.
Tsunami won, and because she's a dream kid, she's a DACA kid, she can't leave the country, so she gave her free trip to Spain to Hershey.
I know, that was really sweet, and she got a cash prize, so everyone wins.
Tsunami, I'm your biggest fan. That was the nicest fucking thing, and anyway, that made me so excited.
That was really lovely.
We did find out during the Get Ready With Me that Plain Jane has, this was a quote, I have all of these deep-rooted insecurities that I can't shake. And it's because of her dad's Russian upbringing. Yeah, no shit, babe. I'm glad to hear her put a label to it, but no shit, baby.
I know we know that I am Plain Jane's biggest fan.
Yeah.
And I love her, and I can't stop talking about her. I just can't seem to I can't seem to shake the
Blues away.
No. Every single episode, 5 episodes in, has all been either Plain Jane being a bitch or explaining why she's a bitch. And I'm just sick of the storyline. I want to move it over. I want to move on to something else.
So interesting.
Do you understand?
That's interesting.
I'd like to move on.
I just thought that what she was saying, while I'm glad she was able to share her story, it was also like, yeah, we've seen the show. We know that you have deep insecurities. Like, that's kind of your whole vibe. Let's go to the runway.
Yeah.
I do want to comment really quickly. I was obsessed with RuPaul's dress.
Oh, I thought she looked beautiful.
I was deeply obsessed with RuPaul's dress. We do have guest judge Law Roach.
Oh!
Who I think did a wonderful job, except for the Geneva moment. That was really tough. But we all make mistakes. Did you pick up on that?
No.
All the dolls were skinny, first of all, which I thought was so strange. If Barbie can do it, so can you, mysterious doll brand. Law Roach to Geneva said, like, you don't even look like the doll. The doll has these model legs, and you have Danny DeVito legs.
Oh, I do remember that.
Didn't love that. And I love Danny DeVito, don't get me wrong. And I would say that if I were drunk. But that aside, but the body shaming aside, Law Roach was great.
Yeah, and now that you mention it, that was not great. The rest of it, I'm obsessed with Law Roach.
Yeah.
I think Law Roach does successfully what Plain Jane thinks she can do.
Oh, I got chills.
You
that
like
fucked
that?
me up. It is Welcome to the Dollhouse. Up first, we have Tsunami.
I love Tsunami. I'm sick of her wearing pants.
I think the pants are hilarious. But she kept saying this is a high fashion doll.
Yeah, and they look
Not
great.
Not with those pants, baby. We were on board with you last week with the pants. But this week...
I want to move on from pants, too. Pants and plains. Let's go.
Then we have Saphira.
She was going to do an opera coat. She was going to make something to cover this dress. So it would take it from a simple to, like, cool. And then she had to abandon that. And so she did a double layer thing. I don't think it was bad, but I don't think it was tops. So...
No, and ultimately she kind of shoots herself in the foot by using her immunity potion later, which she ultimately immediately regrets. Can I say, watching the runways, I kind of did think, well, it might not be a bad idea if she used it.
Yeah, well,
I don't
that's
think it's
the
the
thing
worst
is you
idea.
never know, but then when you do it, you're like, fuck, I just telegraphed to everyone that I don't have confidence in this.
But to be honest, it finally made the immunity potion interesting. Because at least now there's a storyline.
Yeah.
If she does bad in a challenge, now we're kind of worried because she doesn't have the immunity potion anymore. You know what I mean? Not that she ever will, but I'm so bored with
But
immunity,
she's
so
amazing,
I was happy that someone drank it.
So I'm not worried about her.
No. I thought the hair was so strange compared to the hair she... I wish the hair looked that crazy.
I kind of wish her hair in real life
looked like the doll. I agree.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
I liked the doll's hair.
Yeah. Then we had Plasma.
Plasma.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I preferred the doll.
Yeah, the doll looks cute.
The doll looked great. The Plasma looked fine. This is the blue fabric that everyone started taking from her.
Why did they all take it from her?
Because they didn't like what they picked.
And I guess she had there was a bunch
There
of it?
was a bunch of it, yeah.
Okay.
Which I gotta be honest, now that this happened, I doubt that's ever gonna happen again.
That does suck for her because someone else did do it better.
Also, her little head thing fell off midway, and until she readjusted it, I thought that was part of it. I thought
that would have been
supposed to
fine.
just fall
She should have
away.
just let it go.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it.
Yeah, it was fine. Then we had Plain Jane.
Immediately.
Incredible.
Yeah, Plain Jane's was really good.
Didn't give me Under the Sea, as she kept saying. It did give me Denali.
Well, yeah, but also it did give me that kind of like, what's her name? Esther Williams, like, diving.
Really?
Yeah, with like the
You ever
head,
seen an
the
Esther
hat
Williams?
looking, the hair
That's her
looking
hair.
like a headpiece, like a swimmer's cap almost.
Oh, sure.
And just the fact that it's blue, I liked it. She looked pretty.
Up next, we have Nymphia.
I don't know how she didn't place it in the top because this was beautiful to me. Am I just being too biased?
This is what I need to say about Nymphia.
Banana bias?
I think Nymphia is one of the most talented drag queens we've seen on this entire series. Out of the 1,000 drag queens who have been on, probably 1,200 by the end of this year. I think she's one of the best. So this look to me, pardon me, incredible. But I do see, okay, the bow is a different color from the bow on the doll. It does seem like she perhaps ran out of fabric.
I hadn't even thought of that.
And the hair looks slightly different. It's a different color. It's in a different style. I get it. If they're really pulling hairs, what do you call it?
Splitting banana hairs.
Splitting those banana hairs.
Yeah.
What are those things called when you eat a banana and the little dangly thing comes out? What is that?
Veins.
But But yeah, I mean, she looks incredible. Did you hear her say, well, this will be great because I already customize my own dolls? I was like, yes, of course you do.
And I
She's
customize.
So good at everything.
And they're all customized.
Morphine. Her doll looked a mess. I gotta be honest. Her doll did look like it had been run over. It was fine. It was fine. It was
I
really
thought it was
save.
really good Miami, and I thought she at least took the note of don't be ass. You know, don't do a leotard.
Don't be ass. And she also...
She was so beautiful.
She did the long fingernail joke, which I appreciated. I didn't get it. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Why you would need just one, but...
Well, to get to kind of get the hair out of the doll's face, you need to have like a pointy object. So you just kind of have to go.
I was so confused because my Aunt Brenda her nail was so long. It was for Barbies.
Yeah.
Maya, who in her talking head described herself and her doll as shy and outgoing. What does that mean?
Yeah, what
does that mean?
What's going on?
Listen, I'm so happy that Saphira helped her because I do think that is in Saphira's nature and I think that's sweet as hell. But I think this is a mess. The hair color, the makeup, it's a mess. Am I being too harsh?
No, I honestly, I feel, you know how, okay.
Yes.
There is usually a queen that keeps going, that keeps getting past things, and they come to a point where we say,
enough.
It's not doing them a disservice. Now everyone is mad.
It's not doing them a service. It's doing them a disservice. Is that what you meant to say?
Because now we're all mad because y'all are keeping her there. And I feel like we're coming up to that point.
I want her to
have money
she's not,
with the looks.
She's not great at Drag Race and that's okay.
She's not great at Drag Race.
And that's okay.
I would not be great at Drag Race.
You would win it, so shut up.
No, I wouldn't. I'm so lazy.
If there's cameras around you at all times, you're saying you'd move. When the cameras
getting
move,
up to that point, getting to that point.
Oh, you wouldn't even get on the plane.
No.
Well, we don't need a plane. It's down the street. Then we had Megami.
I'm not mad at it. I thought it was pretty.
I have to admit, I did not know that New York's colors were blue and orange. What an interesting fact to learn. I loved the way the sequence moved.
Yeah, because NYPD Blue and Lawn Orange are SVU.
That must be it. I gotta be honest, I loved the sparkle. It was a good sparkle fabric. Not all sparkle fabrics are created equal.
No.
But this one was good. I thought it was a really good save.
Good. Yeah.
Then we had Geneva, bless her heart. She started over so late. They teased us with just the top, like a shot of just the top as they're getting ready. I was like, oh, well, that ruffle's really interesting. I like that. Looks
what I'm seeing.
Yeah. But then once we saw it on.
No.
And it didn't match. The doll looked great. It didn't match the doll at all. Again, I just want to say, they were so critical of it looking just like the doll, to the point that they even commented that Maya should have padded her doll. You should have given her a doll that looked like her. I'm sorry. I think it's so fucked up.
Oh, that's so true.
They were being so critical of the body shape of the bigger bodied girls, and the skinny girls just got by. Not just is it unfair, but it's also just, it's stupid. Like we see that you gave them an extra obstacle and you're not acknowledging it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Up next, we had Dawn.
Dawn. She was a galactic princess. She was Dawn of the galaxy, of the planet of the Dawns. I thought it was beautiful and gorgeous.
I loved it. I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so weird. Here's my issue. I don't like that Michelle was like, look, you're not wearing elf ears and you have regular girl face.
She still looks like Dawn to me.
Well, yeah, that's what she's saying. But like, of course she can take the elf ears off. Why are you acting like that's such a...
holding her back,
no,
Michelle.
It's not changing, and it's not changing
you know what?
Anything.
It's fine if she
It's her
wants
brand.
to. She can wear her elf ears, or she can not wear her elf ears, just like you and your big tits. I'm sorry. You know what?
I think you need to drink your Diet Coke and just calm down. Which is what Diet Coke is known for.
I think it is low blood
down.
sugar. I gotta stop.
I do love that she's space. I do love that it still looks very much like Dawn. And I think for all of the dolls, I liked her makeup of the doll the best.
Oh yeah, she went in like
her.
Instagram people and took it off with a Q-tip.
I love watching those. They're so fun. The guy who does the Drag Race transformation ones, I'm so obsessed.
You made a doll of me for Camp Wanakee.
That was before Barbie did full-figured girls. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I lost it. So I'm sorry about that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I lost it.
What do you mean? You lost a doll?
It
How?
was somehow in my old house, and then it just wasn't in Chicago.
Okay. Well, I'll get you a chubby one, and I'll redo it.
I'm really sorry. Are you really mad?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm really proud of you.
You don't have to get a chubby one.
Ow!
I'm so sorry.
Girl, those hands are heavy.
I'm sorry. Let's go.
Okay.
And Q.
Finally Q.
Is it finally Q
Finally
or
Q.
just Q?
Oh, it's finally Q.
Q.
I don't know what it was, but it looked great.
It looked amazing. And Q said, everyone else is doing all these colors. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get the stuff nobody wants. And I'm going to make, because I can make whatever out of that.
I think that's a direct quote. Thank you.
That's a direct Q quote.
We do find out that finally Q wins, which she has been waiting for, and it does feel good for the payoff. I will say, though, in Drag Race lore, it has been shown that the girls that are really close to winning but never win,
Once they win, they go home the next.
once they win, they go home the next.
Are you going to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worries me.
Yeah.
I like Q. I like Q's bizarre energy. I think she's kind of annoying, but like really good at what she does, but also kind of disconnected.
She also kind of looks like
I love
she's
her.
constantly spacing out.
And worried.
Like,
Which relate. The bottom two are Geneva and Maya again. I gotta be honest, I agree with you. Send them both home. I love them both. I really do.
No,
but
and it was
there gets to a
exciting
point
to
where we watch the show and we
Right.
know that they're no longer for the show.
but it was so exciting getting to see Maya do what she does best.
Well, she flips
Geneva's
and
good. We've
flips.
seen Geneva. We really got to see Maya do her thing.
Did you-
And she did it so well.
Did you also feel like Geneva was like, oh yeah, I've been in the bottom 100 times now. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, I think so. And also when she exited, she was like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I made it this far. I made it here, which is quite an achievement.
It's a huge achievement.
She should be proud of herself.
Yeah.
And I feel like she would be a great candidate to come back to something in the future.
Well, don't get crazy. So that was the end of Drag Race US. Let us continue on to UK versus the world.
Yeah.
Now these we have 3 different things to talk about, so we really gotta...
Yeah. Tia Coffee, she's doing a callback to her original look. I think she looks beautiful.
I'm just happy she's back. I hated her drag on her season. I adore her talking heads. She's so funny, and I'm happy the glow up has happened.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
Hannah Conda, she looked beautiful. I forgot that she made it to the end on her season.
Well, we didn't finish that season.
Oh, we
remember?
didn't?
So she was Drag Race Down Under season 2. We
Yeah.
started season 2 and then we abandoned it because we didn't like it.
We had to get our children
to New Zealand. I agree.
out of New Zealand.
Right, they were stuck.
They were stuck in the Hobbit Hotel, and I said, you're not going there without me.
And it was super weird, too, because we were covering Drag Race Down Under, so it seemed like we were supporting the fact that our children were in the Hobbit Hotel. Which, I gotta be honest, I kind of was. I liked the break. I could drink coffee whenever I wanted.
Yeah, and I had to get them back to their father.
Who is?
Mine.
Carm.
Doozleberry. He was my second husband. He's dead now.
Where are the kids?
Huh?
Listen, Hannah Conda always looks great, so I was not surprised by the look, but I was thrilled to see her looking so great. It did make me laugh when Tia was like, so how is this compared to Drag Race Down Under? And she said, well, our set was smaller and upside down. Get out of here.
Funny. That's funny.
That made me laugh.
Arantxa Castilla-La Mancha. I am so excited to see my diva back. Also, I didn't know that she had come out. I'm so happy for her.
Listen, trans is beautiful.
She is
Love
beautiful.
ally. I love that bitch.
And I like this look. I
have
think
loved
it's fun.
her from Drag Race Spain season 1.
Yeah, we love.
I love her. She seems a lot more confident in who she is.
She's-
and that's gotta have a lot to do with her coming out and living more authentically. I did not like this entrance look, but
it gives me like Gem and the Holograms, Pebbles, Bam Bam,
which is her thing. Which is 100% her
Yeah.
thing. She's the Hannah Montana of Spain. It did make me laugh though when her entrance line was, "Did somebody order a Spanish loser?" That's funny because I don't think anyone did.
No. Well, speaking of losers, Mayhem Miller is next.
Oof.
And she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful.
She looks fine.
Oh, I like this color of her.
Can we get into it real quick? Before we get into the talent show, I think people who become icons in their cities without being on this show, I do think it's right that eventually they get on the show, because she did create such a name for herself locally that it spread global. Like, I knew who she was when she got on the show. Like, we all knew who Mayhem Miller was. Is my wig... Oh my God. My wig's coming off. If you see my wig coming off, will you tell me?
Yeah, will you tell me?
It's kind of our thing that I don't. Anyway, but she's been on it 3 times now, and I don't think Drag Race is her thing, and that's okay.
No.
I asked patrons what they thought about the episodes, and most people commented on the Mayhem thing. Diego said, Mayhem, I don't know, she's just not built for Drag Race, but happy for her existence in the canon. And I completely agree. She deserved the opportunity. I think she did what she could with the opportunity, and I think it's done. I don't understand why she keeps coming back. Another patron said, sorry, I got a lot of patron comments. Nick said Mayhem was an alternative for Trinity K. Bonet and or Miss Cracker. So she kind of already went in not giving a fuck.
Oh.
Because that is kind of the general attitude. Like, she went in with, of course everyone knows who I am. I don't know anyone else's name, which I'm a little turned off by, but whatever. And then, yeah, she just seemed to not care. I feel like if Rue was like, hey,
from the jump,
you missed all those words. Do you want to take that back? I feel like she would have just gone, nah.
Yeah,
fine.
She seemed to have kind of a laissez-faire. I couldn't tell if it was an overconfidence or a not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I wasn't that bad. It was like,
you were a
well, but
baby.
you also gave up. No one else gave up.
Right. Well, we'll get further into that. But another thing, too, is just from season to season, we see the glow up. We see the glow up happening. Mayhem's drag has not changed at all since she was on her first season, season 10. And that is difficult for me. That's difficult for me because she does have this larger name in American drag. I think she's capable of so much more than she's giving, but I do not think that Drag Race is her outlet to do it.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Choriza May. I thought she looked really beautiful in this blue. I thought she looked beautiful.
I loved this look. Now, Teresa's one of my favorite Twitter follows. She's fucking hilarious. She did say, like, the glow up is real, which I agree, there is definitely a glow up. I loved this look.
Yeah. Le Grand Dame. Holy shit. From France.
Ugh.
Season 1.
Okay, now I'm really self-conscious about my wig because we're talking about her. She is so hot.
She is
both in and out of drag. Disgusting. It's disgusting.
100%. So beautiful. So attractive. I love this entrance look. It's fun. There's a lot to look at.
And she screamed, France!
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, we did not finish France season 1, but we did get to know her a little bit.
But we feel really bad.
No, I don't feel bad.
Wait, Darby.
What?
We absolutely finished it. And they can find it in our Patreon.
That's false advertising. It'll get us sued.
Who's Sue?
Up next, the winner of this season, we have Marina Summers.
Marina Summers.
From Drag Race Philippines.
She looks absolutely stunning. She is ready to chop the colonizers.
She's the winner. I'm so sorry. We say it all the time on the show. Drag Race Philippines is another level.
Oh, yeah.
Me,
if you haven't, that's one thing I'm so grateful for this franchise for. If you haven't watched Philippines, I'm going to say something. Out of all of the franchises, go to that one.
We say it a lot. And I agree. I completely agree. The thing about it is the talent and the storytelling is so phenomenal. And the drama. The production is bad. The host on season 2 was bad.
Getting better.
Well, let's be honest.
The production's getting better.
The host got worse in season 2. Take that with a grain of salt. Go into it for the talent and not for the overall presentation. It is the best spin-off franchise. Hands down. I don't want to hear it.
Boots. Jambers blonde. Cute. She had a snake in her hair, in her wig.
Okay.
Because there are no snakes on Ireland. Which I love.
Well, they drove them out.
I don't like snakes.
I was not nice to Jambers on her season because I don't think she was ready for the Drag Race stage.
And maybe you saw a little bit of yourself in her.
Wait, maybe. Oh, that hurts. But I needed to hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Listen, be honest with your loved ones on Valentine's Day. But I'm so happy to see her glow up. I'm so happy to see...
She seems refreshed and
but
more
still
at ease.
herself. She still came out in pants. That's hilarious.
Kate Minaj from Holland season 2.
Again, we didn't finish that series, but we did start it. So we did know her. I gotta be, she's so hot.
She is
out of drag.
Super hot.
I can't help it.
She is super hot.
Blown away. I loved this look.
Yeah, I did too.
She made me very scared. I'm scared of this woman.
Yeah, she's Cruella de Vil.
But leopards.
But young and hot.
Is that a leopard? Cheetah. Leopard? That's a leopard.
Leopard. Cheetah. Now I don't know.
Okay.
You're allergic to cheetahs.
Then we have Scarlet Envy
We
from
have Scarlet
the
Envy.
United States.
She is wearing
red.
Scarlet.
Oh. LOL. I think she's a great drag queen.
Yeah.
I really do. What is the disconnect between her and the audience? I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Because I feel it
she's
too,
got
and
one
I
of the
don't know
most-
why.
She's got one of the most memorable quotes from her second go round, which is, "Am I the drama? I don't think I am. Am I the drama?"
She also has a very refined, classic drag face that I like a lot.
Yeah.
I love her style.
I like her.
What's the disconnect?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out this season.
Last in, but she was first out, it's Gothy Kendall, and she is doing a tiger rawr.
I'm so happy she's there.
I'm happy she's
I'm so
there.
happy she's there.
She looks great.
However,
She seems a little more at ease.
she still can't walk.
No.
If you're gonna walk a runway and look that stunning, your walk has got to match your mug. And it just doesn't. Her walk matches my mug when we covered that season.
Then we get to see Raven, who walks in.
That was funny.
That was funny.
happy
She
she
announces
has her
RuPaul,
moments.
and poor RuPaul, was she sick?
She was sick. She was
She
sick.
sounded
Listen, you have to wear a
sick.
mask on a plane. I don't care that the pandemic was just a lie by the liberals. You do get sick on planes. Also, we find out for the first time ever, they get a cash prize.
Win £50,000, which in American is... Oh, here. It's right here.
Wait, I got it. Here it is. Is $62,961.50.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money compared to what they've made in the past, which was $0.
$0.
But it's not a lot compared to like Drag Race US.
At least they get something.
That's so true.
At least they get something.
That's so true.
Poor, what's her name?
Blue.
Blue Hydrangea.
She's fine.
No, of course she is.
And if you say poor Blue, she'll make fun of you. She's so mean.
We have the Queen's variety show. They get to do a talent show. Theresa May opened it up, lip sync performance. I thought she did great. She lip synced to her own song.
Funny, it was about going to hell because that's where we're all going to
I
end
thought
up.
that was a
which I thought
really
was funny.
fun opener.
She's not really a dancer. She's more of a walker.
No,
which
but
I
she-
appreciated she included the changes, the reveals, and everything to distract us from that.
Yeah, but
That's
I thought
smart.
it was a good high energy opener. I thought
It's
it
a
was
great
fun. I
yeah,
had fun.
It's a great save to me.
Scarlet Envy live singing. You know what? I completely agree with the judges. I thought the idea was cute, and by the end, after I had heard it all, I thought, oh yeah, no, that's clever. But on the way there, I didn't really, I was like, what? What is it?
I think you know what it was, the pacing. I don't know that she even knew what the pacing of the song was supposed to be, because it did feel like sometimes she was late on her jokes.
Well,
which I thought was strange.
maybe, yeah, but I also, like, I give bad advice. It's weird to start there. I don't know if there was a way to say the bad advice first and then at the end be like, oh, I give really
maybe
bad
the chorus,
advice.
Maybe the chorus is I give bad
Yeah,
advice.
yeah.
So the first verse,
but
we're
I
like,
love
what
the
fuck?
idea of it. I think
Yeah.
that's just, there's something there. Le Grand Dame, bitch. Soundboard.
Made me
laughing.
laugh.
Also, so beautiful when she walked.
Isn't it striking when someone that is that gorgeous
Can be
is also
funny.
that stupid? That is...
Gothy Kendall lip sync and fire. The fire was impressive. The lip sync was pretty stiff for me.
She is so stiff. There was a part of me that when I saw her cast on the show, I was hoping she had taken a dance class.
She
I
would
was
benefit
hoping
from
she
a
had-
movement class, I
Yes,
think.
yes,
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Marina Summers, bitch. Lip sync to her own song.
There is a music video to it,
And-
and you have to watch it.
She had
That
poi.
fucking killed me. I agree. Listen, Tia Coffee was right. It's one of the best
I think it might be the
performances on a Drag Race stage.
It was incredible. I had seen it on TikTok before, and it's one that like I keep going back to watch because it's so good.
I'm just so proud of her. I mean,
I'm
again,
so excited.
If you are not watching Philippines, I'm not kidding. You are missing out on a lot.
Yeah, don't watch the other
Half of it's in English, so
You can
even if
watch
you
the other
don't
ones.
want to read the subtitles, you'll get most of it.
I needed subtitles for Keita Minaj's because it was very strange, but then the pommel horse was impressive. So it
She just
ended on a
screamed
good
K.
note.
I'm your K. I'm your K. I'm your K.
Your
I'm your K.
Your bones just cracked.
Well, they're full of air.
Wow.
They're full of air. That's what
Are
that
you
is.
okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I liked it.
Oh,
I liked how
gosh.
stupid it was.
I'm going to skip this next one and we'll do the other. Hanaconda live singing. Oh, I thought she was cute. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was adorable.
Yeah.
I thought it was adorable.
The reveal. Oh, wrong dress. I thought it was funny
That made me
charming.
laugh.
It was
I loved
great.
that she had on white
Yeah.
panties. That was so gross.
Jombers Blonde did a lip sync performance. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, her whole thing was like, I'm fashion now, which I have to agree on her Instagram and social media. I do feel like she's moved further into fashion and further away from whatever her thing was. But
It was fine.
her personality really helped her sell the song. But it did make me laugh when they cut to Kendall. And Kendall was like, I guess she thinks she's fashion now. And I was like, listen, well played.
Arancha Castilla-La Mancha. Castilla-La Mancha.
You've never been to Barcelona, it's so clear. She basically laid on a couch with a hot guy and had an orgasm as to how to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
Which I have to admit, I thought was brilliant. Because this is the first time a lot of people are meeting her. And her name is complicated to English speakers. It went on too long, which was funnier to me.
She loves too long.
I love it. And the doorbell was so funny. At the end of it, when Rue was like, is anyone going to get the door?
Yeah.
I started to burp in the
That was
middle of
weird.
I loved it.
Tia Coffee live singing. I thought she did well. I thought she did well.
I like the
quite
song.
love the song.
I thought the song, well, I disagree. I thought the song was quite a bop. And I was actually pretty impressed with it because I love a positive message.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my issue, though. The reason she has survived as long as she has is because she's so funny. Her talking heads are so funny. So bringing her back to the show, I don't think anyone wants to see her do a pop song seriously. Because she doesn't do choreography. Wait. And if you don't do choreography, which is what I've said about RuPaul all the time, then just put a microphone on a stand. And at the very least, use your hands.
What if for her talent,
There's just talking
she
heads.
just took her makeup off and put the background on and just did talking heads?
Oh, while she lip syncs to This Is Me when she puts her makeup off?
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand. You grabbed my foot. That was so weird. I just didn't quite understand
Happy Valentine.
the choice, but I did think the song was, as the kids would say, a bop.
Yeah, it reminded me
No
like I
doubt.
could see her in Eurovision.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would hear it on the radio.
Well, no, because some of the songs are like nothing.
Moldova.
And finally, out of order, Mayhem Miller. I love the premise. She had long COVID, so great. Sit there and do something funny or interesting. Great. I don't need you to move around. You got long COVID. But don't give up. I agree. Who was it? Oh, Tia Coffee said, your talent is just saying funny things, so just say anything.
Say words.
Also, you set it up perfectly. All you have to do is say any word, no matter what, and then do a bowl.
She literally could have said, pickles. And
Yeah.
Rue would have laughed.
Rue loves that stuff. She took herself out of the competition.
I thought it was so upsetting, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get upset by it
Because
but
she did...
It was weird.
She obviously flubbed on All Stars, so this is like the second time in a row that she's flubbed talent show.
But
and what bothers
on
me,
All Stars, she kept going.
well, she had no choice. There was music behind her. There was music behind her.
And that was iconic.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at her for that.
But the thing that bothers me is that you're a professional drag queen. Your whole job is performing. Be ready to make shit up when things go wrong.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, is I don't think she's right for the show. Again, I'm glad she's in the canon. I think anyone who develops a reputation like she does without the show, I do think it's totally appropriate that they try it. But this is her third try, and we are not seeing this party that she promises she's bringing. I have not gotten an invitation.
Yeah.
The runway is for Queen and Country, so they get
Home
to...
country.
Home
Tell us who
country,
you
yes,
are.
queen.
Tell us where you're from. All of it.
I know you loved this. I know you loved this.
I thought it was cute.
Scarlet Envy doing Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love a Drop Dead Gorgeous reference. I love that. I love that she referenced herself on the back. I thought that was a strong start for Scarlet Envy.
Yeah. Kita Minaj, she was Dutch and she also represented her Indonesian culture. So she had a double reveal paying homage to both of her heritages.
A single reveal, but two
Or
looks.
a double costume.
So, yeah. I
thought
loved it.
great.
I loved how absolutely different they were. I did prefer the milkmaid. It just was so cute to me.
Well, you love a milkmaid.
Oh, I love milk. My mouth waters when I think about cow's milk. I haven't had it in years.
You ever had a glass of iced milk?
Oh, that's the lower middle class side of you coming out.
Yes.
Then we had Jombers Blonde. She was
a
Ireland.
4-leaf clover. Cute.
I thought it was so cute until she turned around. Did you notice it was kind of like
Maybe she was
sagging?
that rock that you kiss. The Blarney Stone.
I gotta say I liked it. I just didn't understand why her butt was melting. Then we had Arantxa as she said it was the figurines that people put on top of their TVs and she doesn't know why.
I loved it. I
gotta be honest, it's the best she's ever looked.
That made me laugh.
And I
very hard.
love her in this dark hair.
Yeah.
I love this hair on you, bitch.
She looked beautiful.
I was just so proud of her.
She looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Speaking of beautiful, Tia Coffee looked absolutely stunning.
What a difference time makes.
She looked so fucking gorgeous.
So she's wearing a dress with a traditional kind of Nigerian pattern to pay homage to her Nigerian heritage, but it's with British colors and little cups of tea and coffee. I hated and I loved that she was carrying the dossier, which just said welcome in both English and
It was the passport.
Nigerian.
It was the passport.
But
The
it was a
Nigerian
purse.
passport.
But it was a purse, which was so funny because like we expect something to be in it. And I loved that Rue and Michelle.
Could
I
not
think
get
Michelle
past
got a
it.
little bit of the coffee in them as well. They were both screaming, "What's in the dossier? What's inside?" And then at one point, they don't even show like a full screen. It's when they're doing the multiple screens.
Yeah.
One of the screens is her going, because they wouldn't
You
let
better
it go.
have something in that dossier next time, Tia.
So funny.
Marina Summers. Incredible. She had the basket with the rice. I actually didn't know rice looked like that either.
I didn't either. Oh, I felt so white.
Yeah.
I did love her legs. Her body is so good.
Yeah.
She has an incredible body.
You just did it. Can I see you up here?
When it comes to Marina Summers, I'll
You
go
need to
anywhere.
go up there.
I will go anywhere.
Yeah.
Then we had Theresa May. Now, she has been in the UK for 7 years. So instead of doing Spain, she decided to do Britannia to pay homage to the land that has welcomed her with open arms. And I loved that. I thought she looked so good. Again, Theresa May's costumes, the glow up of the costumes alone. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, me like
you could tell she felt really confident, and she should have because she looked amazing.
What do you think of Mayhem Miller? I did think it was pretty. I wish there was a little more to the.
It was fine.
I wish there was a little more to the skirt. But I loved the styling of it. I loved the crown and the beautiful hair.
If what Nick said is true, that she was kind of a last minute replacement, I can understand the simplicity. But standing on stage next to everyone else, it's the Statue of Liberty, baby. Like, she's got a long ass dress. Okay? She's not a whore.
Well, no, I didn't mind that part of it. I guess I just wish
did.
there was more on the one side.
And I loved the little like gold trim and stuff, but is it enough?
Not with that performance, no.
No.
Gothy Ken doll, Beefeater. I'm a little tired of seeing Beefeaters, but I thought she looked great.
Listen, it's like, it's something they have. And I think we're going to see it every season. And I'm okay with that because I feel like every season I see it in a different way. Remember when Vicky Vivacious did the like big curved one?
Yeah.
And now she's doing kind of like a gender bent one.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
No. I thought it was great
The walk. We gotta figure that out, babe.
La Grande Dame, bitch. With this frog and the Tower Eiffel. Just her mind. This is glamour. This is camp. This is... It's...
I loved everything about it. And I also loved that she had one bare leg so that the frog's leg is going this way and she's controlling the
and the
arm.
tongue is the over the shoulder.
Get out out of here. It was so brilliant.
Yeah.
And I hear you. I know that Drag Race France is also on another level, and I know we should have finished seasons and perhaps even watched others. So I'm not surprised to see such greatness coming from France.
The way that it truly looks
so
like her
gorgeous.
leg is hiked up, like the way that it's so simple but so effective.
Smart, yeah.
And then Hannah Conda, she was paying homage to the lizards.
Well, yes, it is an animal, but she was also with a pattern to the indigenous people as
the
well.
First Nations people there as well.
She had a First Nations artist draw the mural, which I thought was really cool.
So Rue picks the top people. They're gonna go ahead and be Marina Summers and the Grand Dame. No surprise here.
Yeah.
And the bottom two are Gothy and Mayhem. And we get the whole go back to the workroom and talk to each other. Mayhem starts off. She doesn't even really say like, I really want to be here. She just kind of starts in with, if you save me, I'll save you. I don't know how you were feeling. I might be biased because I was annoyed, but it did kind of read to me like the others were like...
Well, Marina was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like she was giving a clear like, I'm not on board with this, which made me laugh. She was like, I don't see a future where you're ever going to be in a position to save me. I think Mayhem... That's what I was seeing. Agreed. I might be a bitch, though. I might be a bitch. But I think Mayhem, too, was... She kept referencing the fact that everyone knew who she was. And so I think she was kind of banking on that. Yeah. In a way that I just don't think is realistic. No. Oh my God, we get this lip sync. Now listen, I thought La Grande Dame did great. She knows what she's good at. She's statuesque, and she takes, I love when people take kind of faster songs and turn it into this like beautiful ballad. She's moving her long ass body. I love watching her walk. I think watching her walk, but Marina Summers. Yeah. Marina Summers. Wait till you, okay, if you have not watched Drag Race Philippines, wait till you meet the whole family. Yeah. Those girls are next level. And I'm so happy we have Prince in LA now. Mm-hmm. So technically we can claim her. But Prince, friend of the pod. Okay. She killed it. And it was very clear that she won it. Yeah. So the winner was Marina. She has to pull out her lipstick. And she does. And Mayhem. Is it Mayhem? Bye. Her response to her elimination was also really frustrating. Did you see the posts? No. They're just videos of her laughing. Yeah, I mean... I don't like it. And I know it's just a TV show. It does not matter. And I'm sure you, after that, you realize you fucked up. You kind of have to pick You have to laugh. You have to pick a mode. You have to pick a trajectory. And maybe her trajectory she picked was, I'm just going to do nonchalance and pretend like nothing bothers me. I think that was a waste of an opportunity. Someone else maybe could have done it. Well, it sounds like someone else was meant to do it. There's so many queens that haven't even had one opportunity. There's so many queens that I would love to see again. I'm sure the world would love to see again. So many that maybe we don't want to see again, but probably deserve a chance because maybe they've changed. You know what I mean? I think it's so weird that we have heard nothing from Robbie Turner. I think we have all moved on and forgiven her, and I want her to come back. Yeah. I mean that. Yeah. I agree with you. I thought of something terrible. Oh, an Uber thing? No. So, we say goodbye to Mayhem. That is the end of that. We have just covered 2 episodes. What are we? Boom. Superheroes. Valentines. If you liked this, please rate, review, and subscribe. Oh, you switched the order. Okay. I know. I'm sorry. No, and I didn't like it. You're trying to fuck me up. Can we do it normal? I didn't like it. No. You've committed to this. We have to finish it. Okay. Also, we're on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/IMHO. We're both on Cameo, so you can get a cameo by searching our names. Couldn't do it any better. Also, we have Cameos. Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com and get yourself a message from both of us. Don't forget, babes. All our merch is on dragqueenmerch.com. Also, oh, that's it. Goodbye. I'm really excited for us to get on a more normal schedule. I know. And we can do chamois. And we can do chamois. I love a normal schedule. Do you? Yeah. I want to get on a normal schedule. But it's been crazy with the holidays and with moving. I feel like now that we're both here. And queer. We could put a normal schedule down. I am used to it. Do you want to maybe... Let's not discuss this on camera because we make a lot of promises we can't keep. But I'm really happy that... You know what I think it was? Okay, so this last trip to Champagne was kind of in my mind, the last big event I had in this 2 months that have seemed so surreal. Starting with the death of my
Nonstop.
father-in-law
Yeah.
to holidays to this. Like, it's just the last 2 months
It hasn't
have
stopped for you.
rocked my world.
Yeah.
And I came back and I instantly, when I got back from Champagne, and I loved that we were there. We had so much fun. But when I got back, I was so relieved. I felt like, okay, now we can start to get my life back together. And I slept for 2 days. I took
honey.
2 naps every day.
Yeah.
I was more asleep than I was awake. I think my body just finally shut
Listen,
down.
you haven't had, to say you haven't had a moment, it's not factual. You've had moments, but you haven't had time where you could let your body just sleep or breathe or relax because you've had something coming up. You've had this. I feel a little bit the same way, not to your extent, but I feel a little bit the same way with the holidays and then the moving and all of it.
Well, you had to move last minute, and that is so stressful.
Yeah.
I did see your house finally. It's so gorgeous.
It's really cute.
You do have a housewarming present coming from us. You'll have it soon.
What is that?
You'll see. Curtis and I bought you something, and it'll be at your house soon.
What is it?
You'll see. We have to do housewarming.
Well, what is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's very cute, and I'm in, and I have things mostly where they're gonna be for the moment, and now I can, like, I was telling her before, all my wigs have been just the 3 wigs I've been wearing because I have all of them in one bag and I just can't open it. You know what? Like, you know when you move, or you know when you like get home from a vacation and you cannot open that suitcase?
Yeah.
I can't open it, but I'm going to.
We will. We absolutely will.
I'm going to.
Also, do you want to hear something kind of exciting? So, for those of you who've been following the journey of my brother, he and his wife are coming out here.
Oh, that's so exciting.
In March. So, for just a few days, but I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Do you
think he'll film with us?
I think he might. Listen, I was talking to my brother recently, and he said, like, I have been, like, hiding in a hole, it feels like, since, like, last May. I'm ready to be back out there. I want to use, like, the skills I learned, even though I learned them in a place that was toxic. I would like to now reach out to people.
If he wants, he and my mom should connect. Because she feels very similarly about the church. And maybe he could go over there and the kids could go swimming and they could just have a nice, like, hangout time.
Your parents have a pool.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do that.
I mean, my dad's kind of weird, but he's very
Your dad's
nice.
fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
But they could go over, and I'm sure my mom would love the company, and the kids can swim, and...
Well, they're just... Yeah. Obviously, they're going through it, and thank you... Oh, my God. Thank you to everyone who reached out with potential jobs for him. Again, like, the mostly Christian town they're in is not being very helpful to them in finding work, and they have 4 kids. So he's gotten a couple people already, like, helping him out. But I just want to reiterate, like, his resume says Bible. So I appreciate you, like, sending us job listings, but that's not really helpful unless you have, like, an in. We need somebody that can say, hey, I can vouch for this guy, even though it just says Bible. Like, I promise you he'll be good at this job. That's the problem we're running into, he just needs an in because everyone's ignoring him because his resume is Bible.
Can I just point out, you hadn't spoken to him, not really because of him, but also just your family in general, for a year. And you've just recently connected over this, and you're already, like, jumping to help him. You're a very good person. And
I know.
I hope that you... Okay.
No, thank you for saying that.
You're such a loving and caring person, and I hope you know that. And I hope that you get a little bit reciprocated.
Thank you. I'm so hopeful for this journey. I'm so happy for his kids. I'm happy that we can finally connect in a way that's not love the sinner, hate the sin, that kind of bullshit. Anyway, I'm excited to see them in person. We've never seen each other in person without Jesus being there in some way. And I'm excited for that.
Jesus was always between them.
So anyway, since Grant can't find a job and they have 4 kids, I'm using the money we earned in Champagne to pay for their plane tickets and to, like, help.
That's really
Because
nice.
I want I want them to get away. And selfishly, I want to see my brother now that I know he's totally on my side.
Now you can
Now that there's not like a
finally-
wall between us.
You can come together as equals.
Well, we've never come together. Even though we're from the South, you'd think we would. All right, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
That was a me joke.
You were slow. Bevels.
They don't call me Slow Bevels for nothing.
Well, they call you that because you're slow.